In today's class of business environment and ethical practices, we'll be talking about emerging sectors of Indian economy or emerging industries in Indian economy. If we look at the modern history, we have seen so many industries starting up, so many segments going down as well. For instance, before in the last century only, and especially in the beginning of the last century, the automobile business started. Prior to that, automobiles were not that famous, and especially in developing economies like India. But if we look at the condition today, automobile is a basic necessity for everyone. That's why the industry has flourished in such a good way. Although recently things have been hard for automobile industry and certain drastic changes are also being witnessed, like introduction of e-vehicles and imposition of BS6 norms, and lot many other issues are also there. But still, the industry has flourished in the recent past, and it is bound to flourish in the no, years to come as well. If we look at the paper industry took a dip in the recent past because of the introduction of electronic media, because of the introduction of internet, and it is going to see further decline most probably because more and more people are moving towards the online resources, be it reading a newspaper. Everybody wants to read newspaper on the phone, most of the people. Nobody, like a good amount of population tends to read books online. They refer for now all the information whatever they require, they go online for that. So paper industry will be in hot waters in the years also, in the years to come. Let's have a look at certain industries which have played a vital role when it comes to their contribution in the GDP, and we'll see how they have fared so far and what exactly is likely to be their future. We'll start with automobiles. It is one of the biggest contributor in GDP and especially in manufacturing. Automobile constitutes around 50% of the total manufacturing, and total manufacturing is about 30% of the total GDP. So it is a big contributor, and it has seen in 2019 the industry was impacted by three critical factors: modern moderation in economic growth, like lowering private consumption and Fed demand, NBFC liquidity crunch, making the financiers more risk averse, and inventory liquidation before the implementation of BS6 norms. Regulations like insurance and safety norms led to an increase in two-wheelers and passenger vehicle prices, while the revised axle norms lowered commercial vehicle sales. And on top of that, happened COVID, which has made the rough patch continued for the automobile industry in 2020 as well. Moreover, without a modest pickup in the economy, benign fuel prices, and unexpected normal monsoon, automobile sales are expected to grow in mid-single digits in CY20, despite the BS6 price hike. Although, like recently, we have seen steep rises in prices of fuel. So, hope most probably that level of growth or the degree of growth won't be that much. Agriculture, the agriculture industry in 2019 began a 19% with a 19% growth in Rabi crop profit, led by a 9% increase in wheat minimum support price and higher mandi prices of gram. A delayed onset of southwest monsoon followed by excess rainfall and flood-like situation in certain part is estimated to lead to a lower kharif output. However, kharif profitability is expected to increase by 7-8% year on year, driven by higher mandi prices for majority of crops. In 2020, we expect Rabi farm profitability to be driven by an increase in crop productivity amid higher water availability for crop growth. Moreover, better crop management practices amid higher hybridization, adoption of advanced agrochemicals, and an expected normal monsoon is expected to put push Kharif crop productivity and profitability. So in this, we can say in the past we have seen certain good points and negative as well. But if like the future looks promising, and hopefully with the right market condition, right weather conditions, and right introduction of new technologies into agriculture, most probably we'll be seeing a good growth in agriculture sector. Then comes metals, especially we are talking about the steel industry here because it compromises the maximum part of the metal business. Uh, Global prices dropped in January, November 19, and steel pricing, steel industry is going through a rough patch in most of the areas, and especially because of the introduction of Chinese steel at a March scale. Uh, the steel prices in India have also fell, and recovery in global market, domestic demand growth, and upcoming iron ore auctions will be the key determinants of the sector's performance in the near term. But with regular innovations and with the rising demand because of the higher construction requirements of economies, all the major economies all over the world, hopefully steel industry will come back to the original trajectory of growth. Aviation has been very hardly hit because of COVID-19, but it is expected that once the international travel especially opens up, uh, things will be very much in favor, although the figures as of now are quite bad. But once the travel part opens, uh, aviation will come back to track very soon. Telecom, after witnessing aggressive price war over the last 3 years, telecom tariffs showed some signs of stabilization towards the end of fiscal 2019. And recent steep tariff hikes by the telecom operators comparatively brightens the outlook on operating metrics. So that cutthroat competition which was there in the telecom, it is still there, but that price war has slowed down, and which can ultimately lead to a better growth in future. Real estate have been in hot waters from some time, and in the last 2 3 years we have seen things have not been very much favorable for real estate. But hopefully if we look at the future plans of the government, or if we look at the market scenario, construction will always be required for sure. Although due to excess construction in the recent past, we have seen slowdown in real estate sales and purchases, and with the government policy of checking every transaction closely, people have in the recent past refrained from investing in real estate, but it is not going anywhere, and hopefully it will get back to the track very soon. Thank you.